Now we're joined by Lynda Blackwell from the FCA. Thank you. I know you're very busy today. You're speaking a little bit later on. You're no stranger to these either. What is it that you enjoy about the Expo?
I think the thing about the Expo is it gives me an opportunity to come out and actually speak to the people on the front line, and it's an opportunity for us to hear what's bothering them and for them to have an opportunity to ask me the questions they want to ask me. So it gives me good exposure to the market.
What kind of feedback has the FCA received from advisors and also lenders surrounding the MMR?
Well, we've been working obviously with both intermediaries and lenders, checking their readiness in the run-up to the MMR. I think that they've been pretty open actually about what we should expect. So lenders they've had a huge task in terms of the systems changes, the processes they've had to put in place, and really the people that they've had to recruit and train. So it's been a big deal for lenders, and I think they've been very open about the potential capacity constraints and the delays in the process that we might see as a result, whilst people come up to speed and the new process is bend in. For the intermediaries, it's probably not such a big sea change. The business is predominantly intermediate advised. So I think that it's more a continuation for the intermediaries. So we're still hearing noises about the fact that following the tightening of lending criteria after the crisis, it's actually still quite difficult for them to know whether an application is going to get through. They're also facing the fact that different firms want different things, and that's difficult. And also, we've been hearing about IT glitches and delays in the process, and of course they're frontline dealing with that. They're the people that have to deal with the customers. So there are things that are a bit crunchy, but nonetheless, I think that it's not at all anything unexpected, and the market's basically getting on with it. And I've just come from a session where the intermediary lenders all are sounding quite positive about the MMR, so that's good news.
So what role do you feel that events such as the FSE has in helping advisors to learn about the issues and the kind of changing landscape?
I think it's really important actually, because this gives us an opportunity to come out and bust some of those myths that gain credence in the market. So I've just heard something about lending into retirement, for example, and I think of course the MMR wants anyone who can afford it to be able to get a mortgage. So we have not stopped lending into retirement, yet there seems to be a view that we are. And so it's a really good opportunity for us to come and actually just explain things from our perspective and give people an understanding of where we're coming from as well. I think that really helps a lot.
What advice can you give advisors then to help them adapt to the new regulatory landscape? What would you say to them?
I think that, we've spent quite a lot of time with intermediaries. We've gone out, we've had roadshows, we've actually produced webcasts to help intermediaries, and we produce a regulatory roundup which is emailed to any regulated firm every month. And we also have a dedicated part of our website which is specifically for intermediaries. So I'd encourage them to make the most of all of that's available for them.
Yeah, visit there. Thank you for joining me. I know you're very busy today, so enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Thank you, Lynda.